It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play, and Murray's letting it rip. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, Murray. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. It's still basically a full 17 games to go, but so far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love gonna air this out to start. And his first offering of the game lines up incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me this, always the start of a new battle. And the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air with Love. Escapes the pocket. And they try him again, but this one is also incomplete. The defense stayed focused on him after that last play, Brock. They're breaking up. It's third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here. Throw here, third down. They almost had him this time. They went back to the same well, but defense had a man in the area there to break that up, Rock. It's fourth down. Now, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there, and... and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. The Packers take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So fourth down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Murray setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. 30. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. It's a 14-0 game here early. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Moore with a return. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Love looking to pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Set, ready. Black, black, 95.
From the pistol, here's Love. Right back to him, but he can't make the catch this time. Defender waiting with that hit, forces it out. It's second down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. Set. Fight. Red 38. Cross it. Six.
Back to the air. Love. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on second down. And they're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long.
Rule 32.
Love now, off the play action. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Running a screen now for Jones. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down, here's an option. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 4 on that run. That's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Kyler looking to throw. Oh, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. And forces 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They snap it to Murray. Forced out to his right. That one's caught by Jefferson. And the drive continues with a chance to score now. 4th down play takes him all the way into the red zone. So the call to go for it rewarded beyond measure with one of the plays of our game, Brock. And I think they're as surprised as everybody with how well that one went.
Yeah, offensively, they love it. Defensively, you just want to crawl in a hole and just get away. Number one, you don't want to give up a conversion and then a big play to boot. That's it.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones on the board. That's his first of the season. Reichert on for the point after.
Will Reichert lining up for the extra point.
Send right down the middle and good. And this already a 21-point game here in the first.
Packers nothing. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. And that gets his first sack and his first career game.
It never gets old up here, Kate, in the booth, right? Witnessing the first for somebody, in this case, the first sack, and what they expect to be a highly decorated career. So much invested in this young first-rounder, and you just love seeing him make an impact right away. Well done.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Red, yellow.
Fine again following the sack. Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And he gets home. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden with his first NFL touchdown.
I'd imagine alongside all the team goals and mission statements for the year, Kate, he had this one written down. Score a touchdown. Unable to do so in his first season, and he did right there.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And it's down to a 14-point game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute to work with in this opening quarter. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
35-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. Ooh, he was too focused on running with it. He looked away from the catch, and it falls incomplete on that second down play.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Mason. And he hits a wall, stumps at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of only
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 21-7 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Love now to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Love on 3rd and short. Kraft has it. Along the right sideline, there's space. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that cuts the lead to 7.
21. Packers 14. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. And he dodged the tackle. Hit by a man, he's in the clear. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
Gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Now, he has taken this entire drive himself so far, Brock. Some assists, of course, from the guys up in front of him.
He'd be the first to give him credit, but he also knows when you get this going on the ground, it just sets the table for everything else.
Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Kyler to throw. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Kyler throwing here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Well, I know you love to call this the money down, Brock, and on that 3rd down, that pass rush just got paid.
Woo, look at you right there. That's their job. I mean, in the minds of those guys in the front 7, Kate, you've been around them your whole life. They know it. They don't want to rely on anybody else. They're secondary. They want to get home, and they did.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. He's going to be hauled down after a small pickup. Maybe got 4 yards there. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go.
Love now. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Second down. Here's Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? Read and react. You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Love. On the move, headed right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
All right, starting off with his own read. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Third and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juste picks it off. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
To the air with Love. He's got it inside the 25. And he gets home. Touchdown, Green Bay. Matthew Golden. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid.
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point.
To kick off for Green Bay.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. So first down from the 41. Now Kyler. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Entering Cooper takes it away.
By the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Throwing, it's Love. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And outbounds he goes, so give them about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up second down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
So 5 on the catch, 5 still to go on second down.
Come on. Set.
There's Love to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Turning to Jacobs on third. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that gives Green Bay the first down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've got first down here from the 36. Love looking to pass. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's going to be out there after a pickup of about 17 yards. And that is a Packers first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Love, first and 10. And in our opening half, he's got a chance to go over 250 yards passing. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working inside the red zone. Sends this one to and through the end zone, so that's incomplete. That's going to bring up second down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Second down throw for Love. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Couldn't make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So now it's going to be third and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go. Yellow, 40, black cut.
Here's Love. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on third down, but instead it's incomplete.
It's
So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
And this isn't going to do it. The kick is no good. And this will remain a 4-point game.
You would think the kickers should be automatic from anything inside of 40 yards, but I guess that could serve as a little gentle reminder you can never take any kick for granted. So many things have to go right each time for it to be up and good.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Kyler looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
He'll just drop to a knee here. We're going to watch as the last seconds drain away in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline, but not before he picked up 24. And that will be good for a Packers first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. From the pistol, here's Love. Brought in by his back, it's Jacobs. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
This is Love on first. Now over 250 yards throwing the football after that last play. Looking in the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up. On second down, Jacobs.
And they've got themselves a first and goal. What an effort. Stopped after a gain of 13.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Love from the gun. Caught by his back. Gibson. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Now it's second and goal from the one. Jacobs can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Back now, pressure coming. Kept the play alive, and he finds a look. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft. First a return score, and now he's got a receiving one, too. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. Lead now up to a field goal.
To kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Murray setting up to throw. And he's going to want another chance of that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. Second down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Throwing here, Murray. Completed right side to Addison. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
A 3-yard loss brings up third and 13.
Murray looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
32, yellow.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter.
60 red. 60 red. 10 cycle.
No throw, 3rd and long. This is Reed working the right side. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that gives Green Bay the 1st down.
We call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Red 38.
Love now off the play action. Hits his running back. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Packers with it. They had the lead late, but this game is close. Couple of yards on the catch, leaves them 2nd and 8. Reed now, in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Kate, I hear from baseball players all the time in the season opener, just get a hit. Just look up at that big board and see at least a hit to begin the opener. He's done a whole lot more than that now, over 100 receiving yards to begin the season, exactly the way he wanted to start.
Handoff running right, Jacobs. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not seeing any signs of wear on those legs. In fact, I think this running back likes getting his number called. Eventually, sure, you're going to have to spell him, but right now he's in a pretty good rhythm.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
They'll pitch it to Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs capping a 7-play scoring drive. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Murray. To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Murray to throw here on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Jennings. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Murray. Into the hands of Jefferson. Complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Throwing on 2nd, Murray. Dump off caught by his back. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he stopped for loss of yardage. Offense to the line fast.
43-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Completes downfield to Felton. And he is in with the dive. Touchdown, Vikings. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle.
31.
And they'll trail by less than a field goal now.
We're
down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Moore with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
All right, there's going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To the air with Love. Chased out to his right. Golden there to grab it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw it. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to fourth down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Fight, 97, 45, White.
They'll run for it, Jacobs. And they find the weak spot in the defense on that fourth down. This goes for 15 and a first.
Winning, losing, tied, driving for the win. If you're running it on fourth down in the fourth quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
All right, so they convert on fourth. Now they've got first and 10 from the 40.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Yellow, blue. Green, jack.
They're going to pass it here. And they're going to get there in time. Down he goes. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
It's second down.
Set, ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. They're across the 40. Nice run here. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. Minnesota spends its second time out here. They don't have just one left to burn now.
It's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Black 40. Ready.
Now toss. This is Jacobs. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. A chance to make it a two-score game now and likely clinch the win with this try. And a likely game-winning kick is through. And that should just about do it, Brock. We got a two-score game now here late.
Vikings 31. Trey Smack to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. And the concentration lapses continue for him as he drops another. Second down coming up.
Incomplete.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's second and 10. Kyler looking to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and two straight incompletions that made this third down.
Obviously not a tough call to make here. It is 4-down territory from here on out. The tough thing is to find a play you could execute in this moment.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Murray keeps it. And on third down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Could be our final play here, or a turnover would stop the clock. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. This one just thrown away. So an anticlimactic ending to this football game. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And this isn't just anyone in start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.